Hello and welcome to Healy World. My name is Shayna and I am here to congratulate you on the purchase of your brand new Healy and to walk you through some basics you need to know about the Healy app, also known as the Pink Dot app. Let's get into it. The serial number for your device is on the box, as well as on the back of your Healy. You'll need this serial number if you purchase any add-ons or accessories or subscriptions to go along with your Healy. So if you purchased the watch or the coil or any of the additional subscriptions, you'll need to enter your serial number. So let's get into a few basics about the Pink Dot itself. So the Healy app is meant to be used with bracelets and cables such as these. You can also use them with the sticky electrode pads and the coil. So what the Pink Dot app, what these programs are doing are they're running microcurrents into your physical body. So similar to a TENS unit, except for this has a biofeedback loop instead of just a one-way transmission. The other amazing thing about Healy is that it's not a one-size-fits-all, everybody gets the same frequencies. The frequencies that you get are going to be different from the person next to you or any other person because they are customized to you. How does that happen? Well, during the first 9 to 10 minutes of running a program, what Healy is doing is it's sending frequencies to you and receiving information back. And then it determines which of the frequencies within that program you most need right now. So the frequencies that you get each time you run it will probably be different because you have different needs at any different point in time. So that's the amazing thing about it. But because of that, it needs a circuit, right? So it's running currents in and out of your body and it needs a conductive circuit. So sometimes you might have some issues, and let's just walk through how to troubleshoot some of those. So when you're using your app, the circle that's going around showing your progress, you want to be white the majority of the time. It's totally normal for it to change black as it's changing frequencies every few seconds. But for the most part, you want it to be white. That's letting you know that you're conductive, that it's receiving the signal. And your body's mostly water, right? So that's really what's conducting the signals. So if you're dehydrated at all, you're most likely going to have a black bar. So it's a real easy fix just to drink some water if you're getting the black bar. And you'd be surprised how quickly it will turn white just by doing that. You could also, if you have dry skin, you could try putting a little bit of water on your skin before putting the cuffs on, or some lotion just to moisten up the skin and make it a little more conductive. Another thing that might help is if you've been using this for a little bit of time, your body might become accustomed to receiving microcurrents and just turn up the percentage of the microcurrent. So by default, it always comes at a low current, and that's just to help people become more comfortable with the microcurrent, and also for those who might be sensitive to it. If you are sensitive to it and having the microcurrent you can feel on your skin, like if that bothers you, there's a few things you could put some thin material on, like around your skin under the cuff. You could cut off like the ankle part of socks, just get it a little bit damp, and then put it on your wrists and put the bracelets over the top of that. So those are some options for you. Some of the programs you'll notice have the 3 little circles, and that just indicates that this is working on a circuit. So it's sending information and receiving information. If you notice any programs that don't have those little circles, then it's just a one-way send, and that mostly are in the pain programs. So it works similar to a TENS unit. So it's sending just a very select set of frequencies, and it's not based on your particular need at this point. Also, the programs that have the 3 little circles, they can be used with the Healy coil. So the Healy coil is two Tesla coils that are offset 90 degrees, and then they cancel out and make a 0-point energy field. So these prongs plug in to your Healy where your cables would normally plug in. So it just slides right in. And you should hear a little click. And that's it. Then you can use it with any of the programs in the pink dot that have the three little circles next to them. It's not for use with the Blue Dot app because the Blue Dot app is not sending any microcurrents through those holes. It's sending frequency information into your energy and emotional fields. Okay, so let's talk about what you're seeing on the screen as your program is running, just so you understand all the little circles and percentages and whatnot on the screen. Okay, so across the top, you have the three little lines, which is your menu that takes you back to the list of all the programs. And then to the right of Healy, you have a little green bar that's showing that your Bluetooth is on. If it's not green, your Bluetooth is not on. And then you'll have a little battery with percentage. That is the amount of battery left in your Healy device, not your phone, your Healy. And then you have obviously the signal strength. Below that, you have the name of the program. Then you have the maximum amount of time that the program can run. And then you'll see all the different frequencies that are cycling. So they'll change every few seconds. And then the pulsating circle is showing your progress with the different frequencies. Now below that circle, remember after the 9 or 10 minutes, this percentage of progress is going to pop up. And what that's showing is your percentage of progress with becoming resonant to those frequencies that are being sent to you. So every time the frequency changes, that percentage of resonance is going to change. So it's measuring. What it's trying to reach is 95% or higher resonance. Now it can vary anywhere from negative 99% up to 100%. Obviously, the goal is to get you to 100%. But when this program is running, its goal is 95% or higher for those programs. So if you have a 55-minute program and it cuts off at 51 minutes, it's because you reached 95% or higher total resonance for those frequencies that are being sent to you. So nothing's wrong with your device, nothing's wrong with the app. That's how it's supposed to function. Now below the percentage of resonance, you have a circle with a percentage. There's a plus and a minus to left and right. And this is the strength of the frequency being sent to you. Now, most people run it anywhere from 15% up to 100%. Keep in mind that the higher percentage, the more the battery will drain faster. Because the energy in the battery is what's being converted into the frequencies being sent into your body, right? So you'll have to charge your device more. And higher isn't always better. Sometimes the more subtle the frequency, the more change it's able to make in your body. So just play with it, use your intuition, use a pendulum, muscle test, whatever method you want to use to determine the percentage. Typically the sweet spots are between 40 and 60%. So, start out slow, start out 15, 20, 25% and slowly work your way up. And it doesn't always have to be that high, So it's just a matter of finding what works for you. So that's it. Those are the basics of the Healy app, AKA the pink dot. If you have any other questions, get back to the person who shared this video with you and we'll get your questions answered. In the meantime, enjoy using your Healy. Remember, start out with the pure program under the gold cycle and do that for a few times just to get your body acclimated to the frequencies and kind of primed up for all the other frequencies that you have.